Time is running out for Melissa Lucio, the only Latina currently on Texas death row. The South Texas mother is set to be executed on Wednesday for the 2007 death of her 2-year-old daughter. Across the state, rallies have been held in a show of support for Lucio. Demonstrations in Houston, Dallas, and Austin highlight the questions people have about this case. And the call to action is stretching across the entire country. Rallies were scheduled in 13 other cities, but one man traveled hours to get to one. Our Melissa Correa reports from Lucio's hometown, Harlingen.
As her days dwindle,
we're on a countdown for Melissa Lucio's case.
He's stepping up.
I said, what if this was my mother?
Magdaleno Rose Avila just made a 16-hour drive from Atlanta to the Rio Grande Valley.
When you stand for justice, you shouldn't have to wait till there's a lot of people.
People across Texas spent Saturday spotlighting the story of Melissa Lucio. She's the Harlingen mom convicted of murdering her child in 2007. A jury found her guilty of fatally beating the 2-year-old. But Lucio's legal team says evidence can prove Mariah's death was an accident. A documentary supporters want watched also pinpoints issues with Lucio's trial. And her case is why Texas lawmakers are now studying the state's death penalty.
People are saying, there are so many errors with this case. 5 of the jurors have said that if they had known what they know now, they would not have voted to convict.
But it was an accident. Accidents do happen.
This Harlingen mother, who's studying the criminal justice system,
our system is very broken,
hopes either the governor or the Cameron County District Attorney spare Lucio's life so her legal team can get more time. The Board of Pardons and Paroles will make a recommendation to Greg Abbott Monday.
And we've seen the stories of people who have been wrongly convicted. In this instance, we're talking about the death penalty. So you get one shot. And if there's evidence out there that can exonerate this woman, we need to take a stand and look at it.
From a San Antonio ballpark to calls for clemency outside the state capitol, pleas from a Houston park, and solidarity along Dallas streets.
Pardons and parole should hear it from the heart, and so should the governor.
Tonight, Melissa Lucio just wrapped up a visit with some of her children. If killed, she will become the first Latina executed in Texas in the modern era. Lawyers for Melissa Lucio say so far no court has ever considered the evidence they'd like to present. The district attorney here in Cameron County says he is willing to pull the April 27th death warrant if the courts or the governor do not intervene first. We're now off to Austin, where the State Board of Pardons and Paroles will consider the case on Monday. In Harlingen, I'm Melissa Correa, KHOU 11 News.